Let it go この決意 Unbreakable 愛する世界に不正なアクセス許さないぜターゲットロックオン今すぐ出動 It's moving time 飛び込め危機の最前線シャットダウン完了特命戦隊ゴーダスター
It's time to review The Emperor's New Groove for the PlayStation. The Emperor's New Groove is a movie tie-in game based on the cult 2000 Disney movie of the same name. Now, it's generally accepted fact that Disney games made for 4th and 5th generation consoles based on movies will range from good to great. But where does The Emperor's New Groove compare to those? Let's find out. The story is more or less the same as the movie. A selfish emperor named Kuzco has been transformed into a llama by his evil advisor Yzma and has been dumped in a village that's very far away from his palace. So now he has to travel all the way back to the palace and turn himself back into a human so he can build Kuzcotopia, his great holiday paradise. The best way to describe how the Emperor's New Groove plays is if you took Spyro, ripped out his wings along with whatever lets him breathe fire, and then plonked him right in the middle of a Rayman game. Or a linear 3D platformer if that image was just too horrifying. The X button, of course, jumps, the square button charges, but only as long as there's energy in the charge meter, which can increase for every 5 coins you collect. Circle attacks in different ways. You roll into enemies while running, you punch while standing still, and attack with a karate kick in the air. Triangle lets you look around in a first-person view, and if you have grapes you can shoot them by pressing circle, and finally R1 and L1 turn the camera around. The point of this game is to get from point A to point B, but there are also various collectibles. Firstly, there's the red Kuzco idols, which are attained by beating challenges and are used to open idol doors. There are also Wumpies, little teddy bears that Kuzco had when he was a baby, which are hidden in secret areas and give you an extra continue for the level. And as mentioned before, there are coins to collect which do nothing more than increase your charge meter for every 5 collected, and when you get every coin on the level, you get concept art. And finally, there are potions, which turn you into a variety of animals with different abilities such as a frog, a rabbit, and more. Now, like pretty much every other game in the universe, the Emperor's New Groove has a few problems. For starters, some sections in the game are annoying to go through, like getting chased by the jaguars, the roller coaster levels in the catacombs, and other parts. Also, there are certain sections of the game where you may not know what to do and the game doesn't leave much to the imagination, so you keep trying until you figured it out, and the jumping feels kind of stiff, which leads you to fall off an edge by accident quite frequently. And by the way, why is it you lose your continues when you replay a level or turn the game off and turn it on later? Thankfully, there's a lot of things in the game I like. There's actually quite a bit of variety in the levels throughout the game in both visuals and gameplay. For example, in one level you'll be cruising down a river in a log trying to avoid obstacles, and in another you'll be in a jungle escaping from jaguars through a very odd tribute to track and field. The script also manages to be funny and breaks the fourth wall, but not to the point where it gets annoying like in some other games. The platforming is also pretty fun and is helped by the aforementioned variety. But to me, however, the best thing about the game is the music, which has a nice feel to it and gives way to a lot of awesome music. Some of it's calm and peaceful, while others are fast-paced and badass. And the music's why my favorite levels in the game are the mountains and the first city level, because their music is so awesome.
Boom, baby.
Checkpoint.
The Emperor's New Groove is a pretty damn good game with great music, fun platforming, a funny script, and a nice amount of variety. However, it is let down by some annoying levels, slightly terrible signposting, and occasionally stiff jumping. In any case, I give The Emperor's New Groove a strong Jak and Daxter, meaning that it's a pretty damn good game. But does that mean it's the best Disney PS1 game? Well, there is a certain one I'm thinking about reviewing, since it's been ages since I've played that. So, join in next time. Who knows?